Good morning, babies. This is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Use your own discernment. And the song I got on shuffle is Texas by Big X The Plug. And recently, this song has come to me when, like, it's like a heads up that someone's fucking with me, but like my ancestors, my spirit team, Most High, has my back. So it's like a don't worry, baby, like we got you. All right. Hey, bitch, I'm from Texas, where we still ride and swangers and put diamonds in our necklace. Pour drink inside my lemonade till it looked like Pepsi. See, I come from the D, where we got shags and we be flexing. If you ain't from my state, then you should know, don't fuck with Texas. We always strapped. We always keep our weapons. My mama from the H, she slowed it down at 7. Used to think Pimp C was a god before he went to heaven. I knew what Pushin' P was before Gunna even said it. Zero taught me to keep my weapon and never trust a person or a bitch because it's expected. No killers from the country. They ride horses and throw sevens. First off, you better remember what that sign says before you come down here in this bitch. Don't mess with Texas. That's like the biggest one that like sticks out to me in this song. Cause everybody around here got up in this, God, blah, I cannot read this morning. Cause everybody around this bitch got guns. So to me, this is, if people have been trying to mess with your blessings, because it's interesting. I have like this odd timeline. I have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and that's usually like a proposal, like a romantic gesture, like something coming towards you. And then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. And I'm seeing that as them like trying to put an ending to it. And the Star in reverse, which is like, not a blessing not coming through. And then the King of Cactus, which is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Like, greediness, maybe keeping you in this materialistic mindset, like through manipulation. Because I also see this Knight of Cups as like somebody that's really good at like emotional manipulation. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, Cactus upright. And I'm seeing that as like slowing things down for you. But like with the song, I'm getting like, your guides are like, Most High, angels, whoever you see as your spirit team. They're like, no, don't mess with Texas, baby. Don't mess with my baby. Do not mess with the chosen one. Do not mess with this earth angel over here. You will not mess with these blessings. And so this is more of like a don't worry. Like, yes, protect yourself, pray constantly. Like, I pray all day, every day. Like, and, it's just good practice to keep yourself protected. But we have the Ten of Cups upright. We have the Ten of Cups. So that's like happiness, emotional fulfillment, mastery. Well, not mastery, but like fulfillment. Like you've come to the end of a cycle, and your blessings have come to fruition in regards to the cups. So, and see, like they're just singing in unison. They're working as a team. It's each person has their role, and they're working together to create music. So that's coming into your spirit team, or no, your like soul family, whether it be an actual family union in like a divine union, finding the right people to do follow your creative pursuits with, that type of stuff. And we have the Six of Swords upright. And so that's you like heading towards like what you want, like what I'm seeing this card as like, since it's like an old school like classic car, and I don't know, I'm just seeing that as like, you know, getting your like dream car, getting your you know, you did all this hard work, you went through all this like just trials and tribulations, like you proved yourself, you proved like how strong and resilient you are, and now you're heading out of that, because don't mess with Texas, baby. You don't mess with, you know, your ancestors are saying like don't mess with them and their blessings, and that's you like heading towards them. And like I'm seeing this like, you know, it's the moon, I assume we'll go with that, but like that's heading into your like star-like quality of who you are. You're you know, you're a star being, so you're heading into that. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, so like that's like even better. So and that's like material stuff, like just mass, you know, super abundance, legacy. It is mostly depicted as like you know, to me there's a lot of card decks that I have that it's like a marriage. It's you know, there's like hands being held together through like oh, I can't think of the word, but like marriage, you know, coming together as one, a unity, union. And then you have like all your blessings coming from that by connecting with your soul family. And you know, it's like all your blessings coming to fruition because you followed the steps and heading into the right direction that Most High told you to do, your angels told you to do, your ancestors, sacred ones, whatever. They told you to head in this direction, so you did. You were obedient. You followed the signs, the synchronicities, all of that stuff, and you're rewarded with your legacy, your inheritance, your you know, your spiritual inheritance. And that's abundance, that's money, that's ease. I mean, yes, there's always going to be some motherfuckers sending you spell work, whatever. It's just part of the gig, you know, jealous, whatever. But as long as you're praying up and like by going through this and moving through past this, like improving your resiliency, that's just made you stronger and able to just like deflect it and keep it off you quicker than, you know, you had before. And then we have the Chariot card, and that it's all of these cards are like movement, like so you're moving into this direction, and that could have been you were in this like indecision state, because like most of the time this is depicted as the horses going in two different directions. And you know, you were obedient, followed your intuition, made hard decisions, and so it led you into this temperance, this serenity, this balance, because this is balance. This is water and fire mixing. This is you know, temperance. It's it can be chaos at the beginning, because like during alchemy some crazy shit can happen. Oh, my nose is so itchy. So like, you know, that was you like your dark night of the soul, transmuting energy, alchemizing all these weird things, you know, integrating your shadow, this integration, this tempering of your bad habits, or I should say self-destructing habits. There's nothing bad or good. It's just what you were destructing yourself. And maybe that was necessary to get into this state of, you know, balance, serenity, understanding where you can go, like what you can do to what extent before you like start, you know, blowing up your life, you know, in the worst way. So, like, this is all good. Just remember that you are divinely protected and no one can mess with you. And I did find it interesting that these cards fell out as 7 and 14 in that direction. So, like, you're like, I'm seeing that as like doubling your blessings by following your intuition, making these decisions and listening to your intuition. You're getting that blessing by just 444 on my clock. You know, instead of just being like at this crossroads and like, oh, what do I do? You're listening to your spirit team, Most High, because remember, there's no confusion when it comes to the Most High. There's confusion when it comes to the enemy, and there's fear when it comes to the enemy. So choosing to make a decision and knowing like, you know what, this is what my intuition is telling me. I know I need to make some sort of action, take some sort of movement, and you're getting rewarded, you know. And this is also depicted as an angel. So, you know, you're stepping into your earth angel, your angelic qualities, you're coming closer to your divinity and understanding, you know, where you come from. And we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, and that, once again, that's just abundance, creativity, nurturing. So you need to nurture yourself. I'll pull, before I have to leave for work, I got a new deck. It's the Rainbow Brain Skull. But I'll pull a advice card. But you are protected, and your angels, guides, they're like, don't mess with Texas, and you're Texas. Okay. Oh shit, fuck yeah. I used to live in fear, so I know the area well. Yep, hasn't changed much. So, hopefully that, oh, of course it's not gonna focus, fine. Remind yourself of when you've been at like your worst, and kind of like looking back, because like there's a rear view mirror on that card. Look back and notice how the person is like colorful and, you know, going through this like dark gray turbulent tunnel. Remind yourself of like how things have been before. Ugh, dusty. Like living in fear, you know, that anxiety you felt all the time. You know, what kept you stuck, and that was fear. So like reminding yourself like, oh, I used to be in that, I've grown. Like give yourselves kudos, you know, recognition for all this work that you've done, and being like, okay, so this is worth it. Yes, I'm in this turbulent, alchemizing, uncomfortable, changing, shedding of the skin, shedding of my old self. It's uncomfortable, but even just looking back on how I've changed, you know, from 2 years ago, it's worth it. It's okay. You're not supposed to be doing anything right now. So if you don't feel called to move, then don't move. But if you feel this like anxiety, like restlessness, frustration, then move. If you know the direction you're supposed to be going into, then do it. But if you're just like frozen and you really just don't know where to move with things, then, you know, pray on it and ask, be like, show me the direction I need to go in. I feel like I need to do something, but I don't know what to do. Pray on it. And then, you know, maybe it'll come into your dreams. I'm seeing that guy like flying in a dream, you know? There is more where that came from. So this is about evolution. You're evolving. Notice it's like a little caveman monkey dude to, you know, this like higher being. You're always growing. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Growing is falling apart. And that's okay. It's that discomfort of the temperance, you know, that alchemizing feeling. It's not always comfortable when you're growing. It isn't. That's just what it is. And trusting the process. That's kind of like that, it's okay. You're not supposed to be doing anything right now. Trusting that this discomfort is something you have to move through. You can't just numb it out, or, you know, because then that's going back to an old habit. So just being kind to yourself in this like raw, vulnerable situation, or, you know, this transition period where you're making a big change. And that's just part of growth. I am brand new, teenager me, childhood me, baby me, and source. So like you're always growing. Yes, you have all these parts of yourself before, and you know, you keep these lessons with you, you keep this knowledge with you. It's not like when you're shedding the skin and walking away from it, you lose the knowledge and strength you got from that. That's still part of you. You're just growing and evolving past that. It's still the memories and the knowledge and everything that you learned, but that's just what it is. Like you're always going to be evolving. It's going to be you're going to look different or act different, but you still have those memories and lessons from the old you. So it's okay. Like that, it's not like you're completely losing yourself. And you don't have to. Like with growth, like you can choose to stop. Like there's no one's telling you like you have to shed everything, shed your ego, lose it all. Like there's levels of growth that you can just be like, you know what, I'm comfortable here, I'm good with this, I don't want to keep going. But most everyone wants to keep going. So it's just that those weird uncomfortable spots that you're like, fuck, I don't know if I can do this. Like this is rough. What the fuck? So just, you don't have to do anything right now. Relax, pray, and you will get the answers. I love you, babies. Have a wonderful day. Bye.